Another method of solving a non-exact differential equation is by the method of inspection. So the method of inspection depends on the recognition of the combinations of x, y, dx, and dy. So here, the first combination that we are going to use is this, x dy minus y dx. If you find out on the equation, on your non-exact differential equation, that you have this combination, x dy minus y dx, you will use 1 over x squared as your integrating factor. Okay? Why? Because upon multiplying the integrating factor with this combination, you will get this equation, x dy minus y dx over x squared. Okay? So, because you multiply x dy minus y dx with 1 over x squared, so magkakaroon ka ng equation na x dy minus y dx over x squared. Then, this combination multiplied by the integrating factor is equivalent to d, or the derivative of y over x. Okay? So, meron tayong combination na gagamitin dun sa ating non-exact differential equation. Okay? For us to understand this one, let us solve example number 1. Or I mean example for this particular combination. Okay? So, obtain the general solution of this differential equation. Anyway, you always do yung checking if the differential equation given is a non-exact or exact differential equation. So, I assume that this is already a non-exact differential equation. Okay? But make sure na before you solve any differential equation, to make sure na tama yung solution na gagamitin natin, it's either gagamitin natin yung exact or non-exact, lagi ka mag-check. Okay? Always check the exactness of the differential equation. So, let us assume that this is already a differential, this is already non-exact differential equation. Okay? So, this non-exact differential equation, we need to find the general solution. So, let us use this combination. Check natin kung meron bang combination dito sa equation na ito. Itong x dy minus y dx. So, tingnan natin. Meron ka ditong x times 1 times dy minus y dx. So, magkakaroon na nito. So, distribute yung dy dito sa equation. So, we have x times 1 times dy, that is equals to x dy, then plus x times x is x squared, times y, that is y, and multiply this by dy. Just distribute yung dy sa yung x dito sa loob ng parentheses. Multiply. Distributive law. Okay? So, minus, just copy this one. So, y dx. And this is equals to 0. Then, combine now, i-arrange mo lang naman yung term na magkakaroon ka ng combination na x dy minus y dx. So, meron ka x dy minus y dx. I-combine mo na siya. So, x dy minus y dx. Okay? Meron ka ng combination. Nakuha na natin dun sa first combination. So, just copy yung ating plus x squared y dy. And this is equals to 0. So, meron ka ng combination. Then, pag meron ka nito, according to sa principle, kailangan mong i-multiply, or we will use 1 over x squared as the integrating factor. So, therefore, we need to multiply this by the integrating factor of 1 over x squared. So, multiply mo na. So, 1 over x squared multiplied by this combination is equals to x dy minus y dx over x squared. Okay? Ito rin yung combination mo. Multiplied by the integrating factor. Then, multiply this one also by lahat yan. You need to multiply both left side tapos yung right side ng equation mo. So, x squared, makakancel out yung x squared. Ang matitira dito is yung y na lang. Y dy. And this is equals to 0 times 1 over x squared is equals to 0. Okay? Then, ano yung susunod na step mo? Pag meron ka equation na ganito, combination multiplied by the integrating factor, ipapalit mo na to, di ba? X dy minus y dx over x squared is equals to d multiplied by the y over x, or simply the derivative of y over x. So, ipapalit mo na yan dito sa equation na to. Okay? So, this is equals to derivative of y over x. Okay? Or the differential of y over x. So, the differential of y over x. And this is plus y dy. And this is equals to 0. Pag meron ka ng ganitong equation, proceed sa integration. So, proceed now sa integration. Yun ang sunod mo. After makuha yung combination, pag maipalit mo na, saka ka mag-integrate. So, integrate both sides. So, the integral of the derivative of this is simply, yun pa rin naman yung value ito. Diba? Yung value is y over x. The derivative of y over x, the differential of that is simply the value of your y over x. So, plus, this one is using yung power formula. So, this is equals to y squared over 2. And this is equals to c. Meron ka ng general solution. But since meron tayong fraction, you can simplify this one. Multiply this one by the LCD. Ang LCD natin is 2x, di ba? Multiplied by 2x. 2x times y over x squared, makakancel out yung x ang x. So, meron ka ditong matitirang 2y na lang, di ba? X lang naman ang makakancel out dito. So, plus, yung 2 naman ang makakancel dito. So, dito, ang makakancel out dito ang x dito makakancel out. Ito naman, if you multiply this, 2x doon sa ating second term, 2 naman ang makakancel out. Matitira dito is x multiplied by y squared. So, x multiplied by y squared. And this is equal to 2x times 2c. So, i-copy mo na lang. 2cx. Okay? 2c, itong 2c mo, that is equivalent to c pa rin naman, diba? 2c is equivalent to c. So, therefore, your final answer or your general solution is equals to 2y plus x y squared, and this is equals to c. This is equals to c. So, cx. This is our general solution. Okay? So, pwede na susundan. So, this is the combination number 1. I will proceed dun sa ating combination 2. Let us proceed dito sa ating second combination. We have here the combination of y dx minus x dy. So, ang pagkakaiba nitong combination 1, combination 2 sa combination 1, pinagpalit mo lang naman yung position ng y dx saka x dy. Okay? So, if you find out upon your evaluation dito sa equation, meron kang makita na ganitong equation or combination, y dx minus x dy, you will use, ngayon naman dito, is ang gagamitin mong integrating factor is 1 over y squared naman siya. Okay? Yung kanina, sa case number 1, pinagpalit lang naman ng positioning dito, 1 over x squared yung integrating factor. But here, ang gagamitin natin sa combination number 2 is 1 over y squared yung ating integrating factor. Okay? So, upon multiplying yung combination by the integrating factor, magkakaroon ka ng ganitong equation, right? Then, ang equivalent naman niya is the differential of x over y. So, yung kanina, y over x tayo, di ba? So, itong combination number 2 is x over y naman siya. So, gamitin natin itong combination number 2 dito sa ating example number 2, dito sa ating non-exact differential equation. So, this is a non-exact differential equation. So, let us proceed now. Check natin kung makakakuha tayo ng combination na to. So, y dx, so if I'm going to multiply dx dito sa loob ng parentheses, I will get y dx here. Then, subtracted by x dy, which is this one. So, magagamit natin itong integrating factor na 1 over y squared. So, multiply na natin. So, dx multiplied by y is equals to y dx, and dx multiplied by x and y squared is equals to x y squared dx. Then, copy yung last term natin, x dy. Then, arrange na magbabase dun sa ating combination. Kumbaga tatama sa combination mo. So, y dx minus x dy. Okay? So, lagyan mo ng parentheses. Kumbaga, i-separate mo na. Kasi nakuha mo na yung combination na hinahanap natin. Then, copy yung ating x y squared. Ito. Multiply this by dx. And this is equals to 0. So, meron ka ng combination. May combination ka ng y dx minus x dy. Then, gamitin mo na yung integrating factor mo na 1 over y squared. You need to multiply both sides. Okay? Multiply now both sides by y, or I mean by 1 over y squared. Okay, multiply mo na. So, this is equals to y dx minus x dy multiply by 1 over y squared. Okay? Meron na tayo nito. Combination multiplied by the integrating factor is ipapalit natin itong the differential of x over y. Ito na yon. Then plus yung ating x. Okay? X na lang matitira kasi makakancel out na yung y squared. X multiplied by dx. And this is equals to 0 times 1 over y squared is simply equals to 0. So you have this combination already. Then ipalit mo na yung equivalent niya. So the differential of x over y. So this is d multiplied by x, or simply the differential of x over y. And this is plus x dx. And this is equals to 0. Then proceed dun sa ating integration. Integrate both sides. The integral of this is the differential of x over y is simply the integral of this is equals to x over y pa rin naman siya. Ito pa rin naman yan. Okay? So, plus power formula tayo. So, we have x squared over 2. And this is equals to c. Then, simplify again. This is, ang LCD naman natin dito is equals to 2y. Okay? Meron kang 2, meron kang y. So, 2y ang LCD. 2y multiplied by x over y is makakancel out mo yung y dito. So, magkakaroon ka ng value na 2x. Second term natin, you can cancel out yung 2. So, matitira dito is x squared y. Tama? And then this is plus 2c y. Or simply, this is equals, I mean, this is equals to c multiplied by 2y. So, magkakaroon ng 2cy. Since 2c is this the same as a constant. 2c is a constant, so this is still the same as a constant. So, meron ka ditong cy. This is our general solution. Okay? Madali pag meron ka agad makuhang combination. So, this is the second combination. Let us proceed dun sa ating third combination. Let us go to this combination number 3. We have here x dy minus y dx. So, this combination is the same as the combination dun sa ating number 1. But, the difference between this third combination dun sa ating first combination, yung integrating factor niya. Doon, ginamitan natin siya at ng 1 over x squared. But here, we can use 1 over xy as the integrating factor. Kung baga may option ka, dun sa upon inspection mo dun sa equation mo, titignan mo kung alin ang mas applicable na gamitin, yung bang 1 over xy or yung 1 over x squared. So, depende yun dun sa given na non-exact differential equation. So, meron kang options. In short, meron kang option na pwedeng gamitin. So, here, if you will choose yung 1 over x and y, kasi yun ang nakikita mo mas madaling gamitin dun sa equation, magkakaroon tayo ng ganitong equation. Okay? So, upon multiplying integrating factor dito sa combination na to, we will have this equation. X dy minus y dx over x and y. And this is equivalent or equals to the differential of ln y over x. So, the difference naman ng combination 1 mo sa combination 2 mo dito sa given na equation, meron siyang logarithmic function. ln, natural log. Okay, meron siyang natural log. Doon sa combination 1, wala lang siyang natural log. So, it's up to you na kung on how you memorize yung formulas para hindi mag-mix up yung paggamit mo ng combination. So, let us proceed dito sa ating example number 1 or simply yung ating third example dito sa combination number 3. So here, bago ka before you arrange, multiply mo muna yung dy and dx dun sa loob ng parentheses. Anyway, this one, since nag-discuss tayo with this combination, automatic, we will use this combination just to facilitate yung lahat ng combination under the method of inspection. Okay? So let us proceed multiplying this dy and dx dun sa loob ng terms. So x multiply this by dy is equals to x dy, then plus y squared multiplied by dy is x y squared dy, and negative y multiplied by dx is negative y dx, and negative times positive is negative xy multiplied by dx, and this is equals to 0. So arrange mo na yung combination na gagamitin natin. So meron kang x dy minus y dx. Arrange. So here, x dy minus y dx. Separate mo na siya. Okay? Then, copy yung ating natitirang term. So plus x y squared minus x y. Mayroon pang dy dito. Sorry. Mayroon pang dy. And this minus x y dx. And this equals to 0. O, tingnan nyo ano. So, yung sinasabi ko kanina as kung alin ang mas magandang gamitin, 1 over xy ba? O yung combination number 1 is 1 over x squared. So, depende yon dun sa magiging equation mo. O, tingnan mo, kung gagamitin mo dito as a combination is 1 over x and y, you can cancel out x and y here, x and y dito. Diba? Pero kung gagamitin mo 1 over x squared, yung combination mo, yung integrating factor mo, so magkakaroon ka medyo komplikado, ano? Magkakaroon ka ng medyo complicated na equation dito. So, in this equation, it's easier to use the combination of 1 over x and y. Okay? So, hopefully, nakukuha niyo yung gusto kong sabihin doon sa mga options using yung integrating factor. Even you have the same combination doon sa ating combination number 1. So here, mas madaling gamitin yung combination of 1 over x, y. Okay? So distribute mo na, multiply mo na. So we will have here x dy minus y dx, ito yun, multiplied by 1 over x and y. So you have this combination which is equivalent to this. Then plus. So x and y, meron ang x and y dito, matitira dito is only y dy. Diba? You can cancel out already xy. Xy doon, isang xy lang ang matitira doon sa taas. So minus. This is minus. Ano? Tama ba yung sign natin? Let us check the sign. Plus xy and minus xy. Okay? So, double check ko lang ang ating sign. To make sure na tama yung ating magiging final answer. So, this is y dy. Ito naman, makakancel mo na yung both x and y here. Ito yung isang y lang ang matitira doon. Okay? So, yung last term natin will be equals to dx na lang ang natitira. Yan. And this is equals to 0. Mas simplified yung iyong naging equation because you use the integrating factor ng x and y. So you have this value. Ang equivalent niyan is the differential of ln of y over x. Okay? And this is plus y dy and minus dx. And this is equals to 0. Then proceed sa integration. Okay? Integrate mo na yung both sides ng equation mo. So, the integral of this is simply yung ln mo pala. Ito yung matitira, no? ln of y over x. Yan. And this is plus power formula. You have y squared over 2. This is minus. This is equals to x. And this is equals to c. Yan. So multiply this one. Ito, this is not a coefficient of ln, okay? Kumbaga ito yung associate mo ng ln mo. So, you need to get the LCD of this. 2 lang naman. Dito huwag kayong malilito. This one is associate ng ln mo. Kumbaga, ln of a function. Okay? Not a coefficient. Okay? Not a coefficient. Kung coefficient siya, let's say, y over x siya, then mag-LCD ka ng 2x mo. Okay? Huwag 2x. Baka, ang iba sa inyo isipin, 2x yung LCD. No. Your LCD here is only the 2. Kung mag-simplify ka ng fraction. Okay? This is multiply this by 2. So, we have here 2 times ln of y over x is equals to 2 ln of y over x. Yan. And this is plus. Cancel out yung 2. We have here y squared. And this is minus 2x. And this simply equals to c. Ito na ba yung sagot natin? Pwede na rin ba yan? Yes, pwede na rin to. But you can simplify further. You can put yung 2 dito sa exponent nito. So, meron tayong ln of y over x raised to 2 plus y squared minus 2x is equals to c. Ito yung ating general solution. Okay? Ito yung ating sagot. Ito, ginamitin ko lang yung properties of logarithm natin. Okay? So, ang ginamit ko doon is if you have, let's say, x ln of y, ilagay mo lang to as exponent that is the same as ln of y raised to x. Same principle lang. In-apply ko dito. So, this is now our general solution dito sa example number 3 doon sa method of expression. Apply dito sa third combination. Okay? So, this is clear. Let us proceed now. We still have 2 combinations to discuss. So, let us go to combination number 4. Let us proceed with this fourth combination. If we have this combination, x dy plus y dx, we can use the integrating factor 1 over x and y. So, upon inspection mo, pag makita mo yung differential equation mo, non-exact siya, pag makita mo that you have this x dy plus y dx, we can use this integrating factor. Okay? So, upon multiplying the integrating factor dun sa ating non-exact differential equation, mag-a-arrive tayo ngayon sa ganitong equation which is that is equivalent already ng exact differential equation natin. Diba? So, let us now proceed dito sa ating method number, sa combination number 4. So, let us multiply dx doon sa ating equation. Ganun naman yung dy doon sa ating equation. So, let us now start. So, this is equals to x squared y dx. And this is plus y multiplied by dx. And this is plus xy squared dy plus x dy. And this is equals to 0. Then arrange mo para magkaroon tayo ng equation or ng combination na x dy plus y dx. We have here x dy, we have here y dx. So, we have x dy plus y dx. Then copy, i-separate mo na ito. Copy yung remaining terms. This is plus x squared y dx. Then plus x y squared dy naman siya. And this is equals to 0. So you have this combination. Use this integrating factor to make the non-exact differential equation becomes an exact differential equation. Okay? So multiply mo na yung 1 over x and y dito. So we have now x dy plus y dx over xy. So, meron ka ng equivalent nito. Kumbaga, magiging exact na yung non-exact natin na equation. So, this is plus. Plus, divide mo ng xy ito. So, therefore, mawawala yung isang x dito, pati yung y dito. So, ang remaining dito is plus x dx ka na lang. Tama? Because you need to cancel out xy dun sa taas. Same thing here. So, remaining here, since you need to divide x by x, so mawawala yung x, mawala naman yung isang y dun sa taas. So, we have here y, the remaining is y dy. And this is equals to 0. Okay? Then, proceed. Okay, papalit mo muna pala itong equivalent value ng x na differential equation mo with this term or with this combination, right? So, we have d, or the differential of ln of x and y. Ito yung equivalent para maging exact na yung differential equation natin. So, this just copy, and x dx plus y dy. And this is equals to 0. Then proceed dun sa ating integration. Integrate, integrate, integrate. So the integral of this is simply yung ln mo. Itong term mismo na to. So ln of x and y. And plus, the integral of x dx is yung power formula. X squared over 2. Same thing yung ating y dy. The integral of that is using power formula. Y squared over 2, and this is equals to c. To simplify this equation, the LCD here is 2. Diba? 2. So this is 2 times ln of xy is simply equals to 2. Ito po. 2 ln of xy. Then plus, cancel out 2 here. So meron kang x squared plus, cancel out again the 2. So meron kang y squared, and this is equals to 2c, or simply, again, 2c is simply equals to c. So c. Simplifying again yung ating natural log. Here, properties of log natin. So, yung ating x ln of y, gawin mo ulit itong exponent. So, meron ka ditong, nandito na yung magiging equation. So, meron kang ln of y raised to x. Same thing gawin mo dito. So, yung 2, gawin mo exponent. So, meron ka ng ln of x and y raised to 2. Okay? Exponent na siya. Plus x squared plus y squared, and this is equals to c. This is our general solution under the fourth combination. Okay? So, natin yung fifth combination, yung panghuli. Let us continue. We have the combination number 5. So, if we have x dx and y dy na makikita natin pagkatapos natin ma-inspect yung ating non-exact differential equation, ang ating gagamitin na integrating factor is 1 over x squared plus y squared. Okay? So, dapat may makita tayo na x dx plus y dy doon sa non-exact mo. Okay? So, then, you can proceed multiplying the integrating factor doon sa yung non-exact differential equation for us to get this equation, which is the equivalent of the exact differential equation. So, let us proceed dito sa ating example, dito sa combination number 5. So, before you multiply dx, pag meron kang pwedeng i-simplify dun sa loob ng parentheses, simplify first. I-check mo kasi kung merong tatama dun sa iyong gagamitin na combination. Kumbaga, that's why we call this a method of inspection. You will be the one to select, or you will be the one to decide kung anong combination ang mas madaling i-adapt dun sa given na non-exact differential equation. So, let us arrange first, or factor out natin yung cosine dito sa ating second term and third term dito sa loob ng parentheses. So, arrange. So, x plus. Common term dito is we have cosine of x. Right? Then, since you factor out cosine of x, remaining here will be x squared plus, and remaining dun sa lahat, sa last term will be y squared. And this is all multiplied by dx. Diba? This is just the same as the original equation. Kumbaga, in-arrange ko lang siya. Okay? Y dy. And this is equals to 0. Ang purpose ko ito, kasi meron tayong x squared, y squared na pwedeng makancel out kung gagamitin na natin yung 1 over x squared plus y squared. To make the solution easier, kailangan natin mag-simplify. So, multiply mo na yung dx mo dun sa loob. So, we have here dx, or x, multiplied by dx, Then, i-arrange mo to, gawin mo sa unahan. So, meron tayong x squared plus y squared multiplied by the cosine of x, then multiply this by dx. Then this is plus y dy, and this is equals to 0. Okay? So, arrange mo na using yung ating combination. Okay? Dapat magkaroon ka ng ganitong combination. So, we have x dx, y dy. So, arrange ko. So, x dx plus y dy. Ito yung ating combination na gagamitin. So, plus x squared, copy mo na lang itong term na to, plus y squared, multiply this by cosine of x dx. And this is equals to 0. So, meron tayong combination, di ba? So, this combination, then we can use now this integrating factor. Mas madali. Bakit? Kasi meron kang x squared na pwede makancel out. After you multiplied yung equation mo ng integrating factor. Okay? So, since you have this combination, so multiply both sides by 1 over x squared plus y squared. So, here, distribute mo na. Ang unang term mo multiply by this 1 over x squared plus y squared. So, we have x dx plus y dy over x squared plus y squared. Okay? So, we have this multiplier. I mean, we have this equation which is equivalent to yung ating exact differential equation. So, pwede mo ipalit mamaya-maya. So, copy first yung ito. So, this x squared plus y squared divided by this x squared y squared, makakasya lahat. Diba? So, kumbaga, mas simplified yung ating equation kasi in-arrange mo na bago tayo nag-proceed sa simplification. So, cosine of x dx. And this is equals to 0. So, ipalit mo na that this is equivalent to the differential of 1 over 2 ln of x squared plus y squared. Okay? Then plus cosine of x dx. And this is equals to 0. Then, proceed now sa integration. Do the integration. So, integration, tanggal mo lang yung d. Ito ang value ng integral mo. So, this is 1 over 2 ln of x squared plus y squared. Then, plus. Integral of cosine is positive sine of x. And this is equals to c. Yan. We can simplify this. So, meron tayong 1/2 dito. Pwede natin itong i-multiply both side by 2. Diba? Multiply by 2 para mawala yung ating fraction dito. So, this is now equals to ln of x squared plus y squared plus cancel na yung tumo dito, diba? So, ln na lang. So, this is plus 2 sine of x times 2 is equals to 2 sine of x. And this is equals to 2 times c is c, or simply constant pa rin. So, this is equals to c. This is our general solution. Okay? So, hopefully this is clear. Ang purpose nitong method of inspection, which is yung ating 5 combination, meron tayong options dun sa solution na gagamitin natin sa non-exact differential equation. Kahit alin dyan, pwede nyo gamitin para makuha lang natin yung general solution or particular solution na hinahanap sa problem. Diba? Meron tayong yung first method, which is yung gagamitan mo nung case 1 and case 2 or combination 1 and combination, yung condition 1 and condition 2, yung integrating factor. And yung second method, itong method of inspection naman. Okay? Which is, meron pa rin namang i-introduce na integrating factor, but this time, mas madali. Kasi kumbaga, meron na agad direct na formula ang ibinigay, which is yung diniscuss ko from method of inspection number 1 or combination number 1 up to this combination. Hopefully, naintindihan itong chapter 5 non-exact differential equation. Hanggang dito yung ating chapter 5 non-exact differential equation. Hope meron kayong naintindihan, meron kayong napulot dito sa ating topic na non-exact differential equation. Thank you so much sa pakikinig nyo. Muli, maraming salamat sa Diyos sa pagkakataong ibinigay sa atin na mayroon tayong buhay at lakas para matuto sa ng panibagong topic. Magandang araw sa inyo at keep safe everyone.